Because you don't like to give your girlfriend or wife a hand job while you're watching Euphoria, you are the bigot. Before we get into this video, make sure that you're subscribed by hitting that subscribe button and liking the video as well. America, land of the free, home of the brave. Well, not that brave since you have Antifa massacres terrorizing the country. And you're not that free. Let's try this again. America, home of the slightly free and kinda brave. Today it's about US schools, and no, it's not about school shootings. It's a bit of a touchy subject at the moment, and it's been done before. I didn't want to beat on that dead horse. I've seen the wildest shit on Twitter from libs of TikTok. Yes, this is a maths test with some simultaneous equations, and for some odd reason, sexual assault, being a pimp, and a prostitute is included in this. I laughed at this for a few minutes, obviously not the sexual assault, because that would not be a nice thing to do. And I thought, this can't be real. So I scrolled down and I found the whole thing. They found a way to include social justice into a math test. Now I understand why the US is so low in math and science. They don't even have to learn how to solve the equations. All they have to do is look up Maya Angelou, go to a Wikipedia page, and memorize the first 3 paragraphs, and they have the answers. Which is fucking brilliant, because the kids inadvertently learn about social justice, and they're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. We need to stop calling these liberals dumb, because sometimes, not always, because they're the same people that said math was racist, but sometimes they can be smart. Conservatives need to step up, because the libs are playing 4D chess, and they're on another level.
Yolsoa High School had a walkout today, and this Lilith girl had said this.
I am so glad that years ago, Dr. Martin Luther King, the first black man, ended slavery. Because if not, people would be whipped every day for thousands.
That's an interesting observation. Retarded, but interesting nonetheless. When they were learning about this in history class, was she sitting in the back, chewing on her toenails and tripping on shrooms? Like, who even gave her the microphone? It's Black History Month. Why is she teaching them about slavery? You should have a black girl up there telling us the truth, that Candace Owens ended slavery. I'm joking. It was Lincoln, obviously.
Said this.
I am so glad that years ago, Dr. Martin Luther King, the first black man, ended slavery. Because if not, people would be whipped every day for thousands.
Christ almighty, she said MLK was the first black man. You know, sometimes I ask myself, is China really that bad? I mean, sure, there's the social credit score, and if you say something offensive to the government, you get kidnapped and tortured in a government black site, but isn't that fun? Isn't that great? It builds character, and you'll have a cool story to tell your friends if you get out. And these white girls will have a story to tell. They can finally say they've been oppressed for once in their lives. This is what is this? A trans? I don't know what to say, because if I get it wrong, they call me a Nazi. I'm just gonna say, I don't know. I'm gonna say she. I'm gonna say she because it's probably less offensive, because.
So if the only reason you don't want to date someone boils down to the fact that they're trans, that's transphobia right there. Let's go over a couple of situations. So if you don't want to date a trans woman because you want kids, well, you better be keeping that same attitude with cis women who are infertile, or that's transphobia. If you don't want to date a trans woman because you're not attracted to trans women, I would absolutely love to know how you're able to identify correctly who is a trans woman on site 100% of the time, because that is just impressive. I wish I had that ability. I'd love to be able to have even more trans solidarity. And then also just being super straight is the all lives matter of sexualities. It's not a real sexuality. It literally is just something that's made up to make fun of trans people and to hate on trans people. So, yes, super straights, I don't respect you and I don't respect that sexuality. Bye. So if the only reason you don't want to date someone boils down to the fact that they're trans,
First question, just a question. Whatever happened to the fact that some men, now I'm just spitballing here, but some men don't like it when their women have penises? Because according to this woman, because you don't like to give your girlfriend or wife a hand job while you're watching Euphoria, you are the bigot. You are the alt-right bigot because you don't want to give your wife or girlfriend a hand job while watching TV. Another thing I wouldn't like, and I'm sure most men wouldn't like, which is an insecurity, I wouldn't want my girlfriend to have a bigger dick than mine. That would be awkward. That would be weird. That's a problem. She can't have a bigger dick than yours. You know?
If you don't want to date a trans woman because you're not attracted to trans women, I would absolutely love to know how you're able to identify correctly who is a trans woman on site 100% of the time, because that is just impressive. I wish I had that ability. I'd love to be able to have even more trans solidarity.
Well, there are many ways to identify a trans woman. It's very easy because I have ears and I have eyes and I have senses that tell me, hold on, something's off, you know? Something's not right. Someone not agreeing to your delusion is not indicative of phobia. Everybody should have their preferences and feel comfortable with what they choose and what they like, and shouldn't be fearful of character assassination and losing their job and their livelihood just because they don't like smoking cocks. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please like the video and subscribe. Yeah. I'll see you in a bit. Bye.